Hello, I'm Natasha Hussain, and this is Newsfeed, your dose of what people are talking about online. Extreme turbulence on a Singapore-bound flight from London has raised concerns about the dangers of sudden weather shifts while flying. A British man died and dozens of passengers were injured when the Singapore Airlines flight was hit by turbulence and dropped 6,000 feet in just 3 minutes. The plane was diverted to Bangkok, and as Matthias Peer reports from the Thai capital, passengers have recounted scenes of absolute terror as people and objects were flung across the cabin.
The emergency landing of Singapore Airlines Flight 321 here in Bangkok serves as a shocking warning for air travelers. It shows how incredibly important it is to fasten your seatbelt whenever possible during a flight. Violent turbulences shook the plane with tremendous force near the Thai airspace. Many people were thrown through the cabin and some suffered serious injuries. A 73-year-old British man who was on his way to a 6-week vacation died. According to eyewitness reports, the incident that caused so much damage only lasted a few moments, and passengers had obviously no time to prepare for what was about to happen.
I think the entire thing happened within the span of less than 10 seconds. It was really, really quick. Which is why I think nobody could really respond to it. In my recollection of what happened, I was in my chair and I think I was resting at that point, but I was belted in, and you could start feeling that the airplane was entering some kind of turbulence.
Have you seen those perfect women on social media looking like they stepped out of Pleasantville, the Stepford Wives, or Mad Men? They're baking, tablescaping, sewing, or showing off their blissful marriages with a gaggle of kids in tow. Well, these women are called tradwives, short for traditional wives. And their popularity is skyrocketing with more followers and discussions about them online and offline every day. Lara has more on the growing subculture.
To some, the idea of a happy 1950s housewife might seem odd. But today's traditional wives, or tradwives if you will, are reclaiming that role, showing it as a source of pride and joy.
It is a woman who chooses to live a more traditional life with ultra-traditional gender roles. So the man goes outside the house, works, provides for the family. The woman stays home and she's the homemaker. She takes care of the home and the children if there are any.
And they believe the post-war era was the last time housewives were truly seen and even celebrated. Critics argue that promoting so-called traditional gender roles in marriage could lead to a regression in hard-fought women's rights.
It's not really a movement, nobody's pushing it. People are typically just living it and maybe showcasing their lifestyle like me. It doesn't mean that we are trying to take away what women fought for.
Yet, traditional wives have become a trend, an aesthetic, and then monetized, politicized, and religionized. The subculture now appears to be a mix of money-making and a heightened political version of cottagecore.
I'm not a feminist. I don't hate children. I'm not a feminist. I can wear dresses and feel pretty. A feminist. I can actually cook.
Some of the tradwife content is meant to provoke, as controversy drives engagement, leading to more clicks and money. And for busy 9-to-5ers, this lifestyle of creative cooking and endless hours in a day is enviable. 61% of Gen Z women identify as feminists, the highest of any generation. They outpace men in college graduation rates and labor force participation, but still, they are increasingly drawn to the tradwife movement.
Maybe you're just overworked and underpaid, and so when you get on the internet and you see women in $1,000 dresses making peanut butter and jellies from scratch with their face beat in a huge home, it makes you want to throw your laptop.
To live as a tradwife, a household needs to survive on a single salary, a tough task in today's economy. And in case of the death of the husband or divorce, having years of experience as a tradwife on a CV doesn't necessarily help their re-entry into the workforce.
You as a woman need to have something for yourself. You have to take care of yourself and put yourself first.
That's why many trad wives are trying to monetize this lifestyle by selling etiquette courses, cookbooks, or chasing viral stardom. The rise of the trad wife subculture reflects a complex interplay of nostalgia, societal pressures, and individual choices. And amidst debates and controversies, one thing remains clear: the allure, or at least fascination, has yet to dim.
And that's our show. Find our latest stuff on YouTube and do subscribe to our channel. See you soon.